Hi, welcome friends. Today my topic of discussion is MCQ with answer from the novel David Copperfield by Charles Dickens. I will provide answers directly, without options, to save the time. Let's start. Question number 1. Who is David Copperfield's first wife? The answer is Dora Spenlow. Question 2. How does Dickens conclude David's journey? Answer is, with a personal reflection on his life. 3. What recurring theme is highlighted in David's reflections at the end? Answer: the importance of kindness. 4. David showcases a sense of gratitude towards what aspect of his life? Answer: his friendships. 5. What metaphor does David use to describe his life experience? Answer: a tapestry woven with color. 6. Who exposes Uriah Heep's fraudulent activities? Answer: Mr. Micawber. 7. Where does David first meet James Steerforth? Answer: at Salem House. 8. Who provides David with a stable home after he escapes the Murdstones? Answer: Betsy Trotwood. 9. What tragic event befalls Emily in the story? Answer: Emily is betrayed by James Steerforth. 10. Who eventually becomes David's second wife? Answer: Agnes Wickfield. 11. How does Mr. Micawber describe his financial situation throughout the novel? Answer: something will turn up. 12. What does Steerforth's mother do for a living? Answer: she is a widow living off her wealth. 13. Which character frequently suffers from excessive pride and arrogance? Answer: James Steerforth. 14. What trait best describes Agnes Wickfield? Answer: kind and selfless. 15. What happens to Edward Murdstone by the end of the novel? Answer: his fate is left unresolved. 16. What is Peggotty's relationship to Ham? Answer: she is Ham's aunt. 17. How does David's aunt, Betsy Trotwood, defy societal norms? Answer: by refusing to marry and living independently. 18. What career path does Mr. Wickfield follow? Answer: Mr. Wickfield is a lawyer. 19. How does David come to know about his mother's death? Answer: during his visit home from school. 20. What ultimately happens to Emily, little Emily? Answer: Emily lives a new life abroad with her uncle, Mr. Peggotty. 21. What is the primary setting of the novel? Answer: Victorian England. 22. What significant role does Mr. Micawber play in the story? Answer: he exposes Uriah Heep's fraud. 23. What is the name of the boarding school David attends? Answer: Salem House. 24. Who is Emily's true love before her betrayal? Answer: Ham Peggotty. 25. Which character serves as David's moral compass throughout the novel? Answer: Agnes Wickfield. 26. Who is David's childhood friend and later betrayer? Answer: James Steerforth. 27. What is the name of the shipwreck victim connected to David's life? Answer: James Steerforth. 28. What happens to Clara Copperfield, David's mother? Answer: she dies after giving birth to another child. 29. What does Betsy Trotwood initially hope for when David is born? Answer: that the baby will be a girl. 30. What is Uriah Heep's ultimate goal? Answer: to marry Agnes Wickfield and take over her father's business. 31. What does Betsy Trotwood famously object to? Answer: donkeys trespassing on her lawn. 32. How does Mr. Micawber help bring Uriah Heep to justice? Answer: by exposing Heep's financial fraud through documents. 33. What nickname does Mr. Micawber often use for his wife? Answer: my darling Emma. 34. Who is responsible for the financial ruin of Mr. Wickfield? Answer: Uriah Heep. 35. How does David feel about his stepfather, Edward Murdstone? Answer: he despises him for his cruelty. 36. Why does Steerforth return to England? Answer: to take part in the events leading to the shipwreck. 37. What major event solidifies David and Agnes' relationship? Answer: David's realization of Agnes' love. 38. What does David do after Dora's death? Answer: travels abroad to recover. 39. What is the final fate of Uriah Heep? Answer: he is arrested and sent to prison. Question number 40. What is the ultimate message of David Copperfield? Answer is: success comes from hard work and integrity. Friends, here is the end of the first video of the MCQ on David Copperfield. Second video of the MCQ is coming soon. Thank you. Hope to see you in the next video.